All right, well, it looks like it might be doing. Let's check over here to see. It says excellent condition. And is there volume? Yes, it is volume. So hi. Hi. So today, it's Wednesday, hump day. The middle of the week. It's interesting developing a rhythm to my life, emerging out of this sort of undifferentiated chaos. I'm starting to realize that now that I found one rhythm, that there are many rhythms, many rhythms that people flow with, the week being one of them, of course. Hump day, it's been so long. And also, I think the 5 working days and the 2 days off is another rhythm that I'd forgotten. And um, the persistence that within all these rhythms, there's the rhythm of life, and that life is passed on from older people to younger people. And now I'm old. I'm old. It's so old. I remember when I was about 12, 15, saying to my mother, "Do you feel different from when you were 18?" And her laughing, an embarrassed laugh, and saying, "No, okay." All right, so I'm trying to focus, and I was going to do this really quickly today and not speak forever, but then I started a little bit earlier and I started blabbing on, and now I'm blabbing on. So let me change my focus and let's do this good morning thing. So thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. It's good to be able to do this. It's good to be able to get this rhythm going. And I'm glad that I have started here with this the narwhal, these wonderful rhythms. The only problem is the pronunciation. And because of my uh, my very empirical upbringing, strict binary perception of all things, which I still believe in. I still think that just because you find the third position doesn't mean that the first and second positions go away. So today, 5T. That's so good. And then I went off rambling about Russell's teapots, so I've lost my thing. So let me find it here. All right, here we go. Russell's teapot, guys. Look up Russell's teapot. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the teapot. So 5T, the combination of the mountain dog and the 5, the idea of 5, which I think is the chaos, but it's not the undifferentiated chaos. It's the powerful, overflowing, flooding, overwhelming chaos. So let's look at the dog. The dog today comes with the 5, the overflow. And so it's the overflow of the loyalty and the overflow of the emotionality of the dog. So there's loyalty and justice, friendship, attachment, law, following, herding the pack instinct, protecting and being faithful, and having the endurance for that faithfulness and that loyalty, even when it's not in your own best interest. There's pain and there's misery coming with it in this moment, but the best interest is for the long-term gain and the community and, you know, the pack, the herd instinct. So there's a lot of the idea of being entangled, and so then you get that raw, chaotic, unknown feeling. So it is possible to go too far, of course, because you can lose yourself in the flag, cause, the other person, right? That's not the sort of loyalty we're looking for. We want to always look for some sort of balance and groundedness and being within. Yes. So you need to have a way to deal with the emotions that came out of chaos, the desire, the jealousy, the longing, the emotional imbalance. All those things are there, and all those things can trip you up any moment, like a dog. It can be wonderful and it can be too much. So the dog, as the aspect, the most healthy aspect, is the guardian of truth and justice and the enforcer of the cosmic law, the dharmic law. It's the person, it's the idea of the biting if dishonor is present, the attack to defend. 5, emphasizing today the dynamic force, the overflow, the tsunami, the breaking point. Yeah, the wave crashing. So there's a lot of movement and energy, and wildness, lots of power today. And a power that's going to be very hard to contain. And I think I felt that from this morning. Waking up, I have not wanted to get up. I have not wanted to get going. It's miserable and cold, and the wind is howling. There's puddles of water. Everything's wet and cold, freezing and damp. And this is not a happy place for a little African girl. No. So I have that absolute, yeah, the negative power. So the challenge today being emotional chaos or over-attachment, clinging, seduction. The gift of today being friendship, ethical clarity, and devotion. And there's a sweet little poem that I'm going to read to you. Loyalty in the tempest. The dog howls beneath the rising tide, not from fear, but from instinct. C is the mountain hound, guardian of loyalty, desire, and emotional truth. It teaches us to walk alongside others with dignity, yes, but also to sniff out our own hunger for attachment. With the number 5, the force of the overflow, emotions today may rise fast and furious. We bark before we understand. We chase shadows of affection. But there is sacred medicine. If we sit beside the chaos, if we breathe before we bark, we may find the true heart of Tsi. Unconditional presence, loyalty with discernment, devotion without submission. And the trick is to know that not every leash is love, and not every longing is lack. Dog runs towards the wave, tongue out, tail curled with thunder. Is it joy or ache? So today, to be intentional, I honor my loyalty without losing myself. I stay present through the emotional tides. Awesome. Excellent. So I did quite a lot of what I said I was going to do yesterday. I went and I learned about Descript, the AI. It is fantastic. I joined it, $35 for 1 month. Ah! However, it does look like it's brilliant. So I made a quick cut-up video yesterday, some bad edits there, some bad transitions. Battled quite a lot for a long time to get the visuals right and stuff. It's always a learning curve, and for an old woman, that's tricky. However, yeah, I got to get this old brain ticking over. So that was successful. Published a video that wasn't on the schedule to be published. Have not put it as public yet. Might do that. So you can take a look. And yeah, give feedback if you'd like. What do you think? It's 10 minutes. I can also do little ones, little 2 minutes and 1 minute, which will be interesting. I might do that, but not today, because today I have to get on to release season 2, episode 2 of Behind the Scenes. And I don't think I have an introduction for that properly done yet. So everything else I think is done. Getting into doing the reading, exploring Satori D's blog posts, loving that. Have to do GitHub. Promised within that I would look at his app today, the conscious node. Must do that. Going to do that right now. I've done the novel, I've done a poem, not going to do anything else. Still loving that rabbit poem. Had so many views on it. Just, Otto, you should take a look. Yeah, we should do more like that. I have to do the editing so that at lunchtime today we can do that reading. So put that, the next of the Bell's theorem conversations out. Yep. Busy day, and I am feeling, yeah, like it. Okay, I'm going to go. Thank you very much for being here. Thanks for catching up. And yeah, see you in the chat. Okay.